right, welcome to Good News Friday. Mike Simon is here. I'm Joey Yarber. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in and making us a part of your day, and we're honored to serve. And you know, Mike, as to why people use CharityTracker and Oasis Insight, it all comes back to a common theme, I think, in many ways. Now, granted, we've got some incredible features. I mean, you get the client kiosk, the client scheduling. We're hearing a lot of excitement about the client broadcast capability. We've got people talking about the ability to use bulletins when they're in a collaboration. And, you know, we've got so many opportunities there to customize the system accordingly, manage what it is that you're looking to track, your data. From that collection standpoint there, that entry level, you have, if you will, control of your account. We hear this all the time, you know, as to why people love CharityTracker. But here's the part that really excites me about it. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy to use. Because let's face it, if you have a system that people don't like, what's your chances of eventually getting a report? Because you can't get the data in the first place, right? And so we start there with that initial theme, if you will, from the development perspective. Our guys, when they were putting the system together, ease of use, that was the focus. All right, we got great capabilities and features, but let's make it easy. Let's make it pretty, if you will. The colors in CharityTracker, they're very easy to differentiate the various features, and it goes into making that end user experience. And Mike, that's the thing that I hear more than anything else. We have great, you guys are awesome. I love your features. By the way, it's so easy to use. It's consistent. And it's always good to hear back because that's the way we meant it to be.
That's what we did when we first started doing this. One of our developers said, if my mama can't use it, nobody can use it. So we set out to make it as easy as possible for you to use. And you can get a sophisticated software out there that has all kind of bells and whistles, but it's not what we originally built. And when Tina Scott from the United Way came to us and said, I want a system that is so easy to use.
Yeah, that's right.
And I remember when she came to us, Joey, and she had a piece of paper. She had 5 things on the piece of paper. She says, I want this, 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 and this. And they were like easy to use, something that is secure, something that everybody can use, web-based. And, you know, there was 2 other things. And we looked at each other and we said, well, let us give us a shot at it. And we built that thing, and that thing caught fire. And I mean, and it's going still strong today. And so that's what makes our solution so easy to use and simple to understand too. You can understand the features. You can understand what you're doing in there. You don't even have to have a long training program to learn how to use it. We can have some training programs that are they're hours and weeks, and not with CharityTracker. You know, in 15 minutes you can be up and running, and so that's what I love about it.
That's the truth, Mike, and we've intentionally done it this way. We want it to be a system that empowers that user there as they're working with an individual, a client, that it doesn't take them a lot of time to put that basic data information into the system. As they're collecting this information, it's so important to make that a very intuitive and fluid process so that, because they're busy. And so getting that information into the system is really an essential part of the success of any system that you're using. And CharityTracker and Oasis Insight, we hear this all the time, all day long. I hear this, and it's like, really is a great compliment to the work that's been done from the development perspective, and our hats off continuing to the guys from R&D as they make a system that has features in it that's very intuitive. It's in a step-by-step. It's very well done and well laid out so that we make that experience there from collecting data, not a challenge. And we have a saying here, if you can record it, you can report it. So we work a lot on recording that information so that eventually you get all the data in a report. That's really important.
And by the way, you're going to need this data if you're going to sustain your organization, because funders out there, they're looking for this data, and they're not looking from the standpoint of tracking the tragedy.
No,
they want to track the transformation.
Yes,
and they want that data. They want data-driven decision making. And if you're going to be a successful nonprofit or a charity or a church or something out there, you're going to have this data in order to get money from your funders and your donors.
Mike, you hit on this, and the lady, Priscilla is her name, from New Jersey. So we've had a really great partnership with her over the years, and Priscilla is just awesome. She understands the data part of what she gets from CharityTracker. She uses this to secure grants. And as she was sharing with me this past week, she's referred us to an agency there that's looking to do the same thing. She shared with them the success that she's had being able to gather all this information, this data from the clients that her agency is working with, but then being able to report all this data in a way where she can put this into the grants that she's writing. And she's securing grants, more grants that sustain her agency, that bring in the ability to add staff members. These kinds of processes require being able to focus in on data. The data is gold. And when it comes to securing funds, there's a lot of different types of grants that's available out there. But the one thing that is common in which you're trying to get and secure these grants, where's your data? Show us your data. What kind of data, how many people are you assisting? How many people are you transforming? And those are important parts of being able to secure a grant nowadays, because funders more and more, Mike, you've been talking about this for years, they're leaning on data, but not just data that's focused on tragedy, data that's focused on transformation. Mm-hmm. The outcomes and assessments feature in CharityTracker can help you focus in on that transformation. Show your funders. Here's how many people we're getting out of the line. Here's how many people we're bringing to a place of self-sustainability.
Kathy, easily in Charlotte, North Carolina, Charlotte, South Carolina.
Yeah.
You used that data to increase her funding from her donors.
It's a great point. We talk about the United Way, the campaigns that goes on from time to time, and being able to focus in on that, as Kathy did up there in Charleston. Just being able to report all that information out there and actually use that to show, hey, the money that you're giving, here's what we're doing with it. And, there's decisions that donors are making right now because they have limited funds that they're willing to allocate. They want to see results. These are results-driven type of donations.
Yes.
And that's where the focus is nowadays. And that is not just a trend. That's how we're going to be doing business from now on when it comes to donations, I think. And I think we're seeing it right now, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're excited about another development that's going on here. Our R&D team, they're phenomenal. And they've been working on the API. Oh, yes, it's here. We've been having a lot of inquiries throughout the years about this capability. We don't want to be a data silo. We want to work. We want to work with other systems. If they're willing to work with us, we're willing to work with them. So the API is going to really help out in streamlining everybody's processes that they may have another system. And our capability there now exists. We rolled this out last week, and we're very excited to share that the API is now available from Simon Solutions for CharityTracker, Oasis Insight. Hey, give us a call. We'll share with you how to get more information on that, or send us an email. You can always do that. Mike at simonsolutions.com or Joey at simonsolutions.com. CollectiveCommunityImpact.com. A lot of info there. You can always check out our website there at simonsolutions.com. We love to have visitors. You're welcome anytime. 24/7 is up and running, and a lot of information there for you as well. Hey, for Mike, I'm Joey. Hey, thank you so much for making us a part of your Friday. We really do appreciate the opportunity to visit with you and update you on everything, because there's a lot of good news out there, and that's our focus. Good News Friday. Take care, everybody.